Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the second update for Deck of Panning, which is a project that I created a couple of years ago now after being inspired by books with Maddie. This is a game-based style project pan involving a game board and a deck of cards, and you start off with 5 cards. Match up the prompt, choose some products, set your goals. I do shuffle the game board every single month except for the face cards, but let's hop into my progress. To start off, I got the prompt Peach Fuzz, which is in reference to the Pantone color of the year. I chose the Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation. As of the last update, I was at the top of the peach and I think I've made pretty good progress. It is definitely getting much thinner. I would say I am at where it says oil free on the peach now, and I used this 10 times in the last month. I am currently testing out another foundation, so that kind of like steals some usage, but I'm making good progress on this. I'm almost at 100 uses on this product and I hope to finish it soon. I don't know. I would love to finish this before summer. I forgot to say I used this 12 times the month before, so I'm now at a total of 22 uses in this project. Next, for the prompt Influenced. A million years ago, I was influenced by Kathleen Lights to purchase the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette, and I want to hit pan on the shade Light Cocoa. I have also used this 10 times this month, and the dip is getting very large. I'm to the point where like I'm inspecting it a little closer every time I use it because I think pan is right around the corner. I will pop in a picture of what it's looking like now. I had used this 13 times the previous month, so I'm now at 23 uses in this project. I think I will have pan in this for next month. Next, for the prompt eyeshadow, I wanted to use my Cosmic Beauty Serenity palette 10 times. I've used it 4 times this last month, one of those times being today. I'm having a lot of fun with this palette. I used it twice the month before, so I'm at 6 out of 10 uses. This is another product I think I can have rolled out for next month. This definitely, I mean, when I immediately look at it, I feel like it is a winter palette, but I'm actually feeling quite springy today, and I think I can create some springy purple looks too. We have this like spring green, baby blue, some lavender, peach. Like I think I can actually get quite a lot of use out of this across seasons, even though my initial impression of this was a wintry palette. I love the deep mattes in here. I have grown to really love the Cosmic Beauty eyeshadow formula and definitely want to try more from the brand. For the prompt favorite color, I chose the Colourpop Marigold Creme Gel Liner. I have a goal to use this 10 times. I've used it 5 times since the last update and 2 before that, so I'm at 7 out of 10 uses. I think I'll have a very exciting update next month. Now that I didn't really realize that before filming, but I think I can use this 3 more times next month and that shouldn't be too difficult. I have it in my waterline today and I really enjoy this color. It is a bit stark. It has quite the contrast. I don't know if you can tell from this far away, but Colourpop Creme Gel liners I do really enjoy. Last month I pulled in the Joker. I couldn't believe it. I was just rambling on about how I had decided on what my Joker product was going to be. So here we are. I rolled in my ABH Modern Renaissance palette to finish an eyeshadow. I have never finished an eyeshadow before and I have been hesitant to try and finish an eyeshadow that I have pan in because my pan percentage is already so abysmal. It's not good. It was at 2%, but you guys have encouraged me to try and finish it, so I have used this palette 13 times. So I've done my makeup since the last update 13 times because I've used this to set my crease every single time I've done eyeshadow. I'm going to put in a picture of what Tempera looked like last month and what it looks like today, and I really hope that there is some visual progress. Like I said, only 13 uses in the last month. I do think this is going to take me quite a long time to complete, but that's okay. And I've actually hit pan in golden ochre as well since the last update, which I wasn't fully expecting, and I've gotten use out of so many other shades in here. I consistently use Cypress Umber when I need a warm dark brown. I've used Realgar a surprising amount, as well as Raw Sienna, and I've also been using the shades Vermeer and Primavera as inner corner highlights when I don't have something within reach. It's not really my intention to use this palette so much, but instead of having 4 or 5 palettes in front of me, if I already have this out for this shade, obviously, and I'm in need of a similar color, I have just been using it out of this palette, and it's been really fun. A lot of these shades are quite dried out and dusty now. It is quite an old palette. I don't know how many more pans I could hit in this throughout my time using tempera. That's not really like a goal I have. I just want to use this more organically and see what happens. I am starting to get a little bit of a dip in Realgar from its usage in this last month, as well as Vermeer, and a little bit in Raw Sienna, but Raw Sienna is not as powdery as some of the other mattes are right now. But it will just be interesting to see what it looks like once this shade is finally gone. Again, it's going to take me months and months, and I just want to dabble in here every once in a while to help me round out and complete some looks. And I did take a picture of like what the whole palette looked like when I rolled it in last month, so we'll just see how much of a change there is. But I'm having a good time so far. The pan expansion has been really motivating to me, so hopefully I can keep that progress up. But that is the last product I have for you today for progress, and as I'm sure you can tell, I did not complete any of my goals, but I think I can complete 3 for next month. So I want to pull a card in anyways, and then maybe if I do meet all 3 of my goals, I'll only pull in 2 cards next month if I really want to try and keep this project at around 5, or maybe I'll go buck wild and keep making this project bigger and bigger, as I tend to do. As usual, I'm going to shuffle my cards and show you what the game board is looking like this month once again. I do not take that close of a look at the game board when I am putting it together. I did catch a redundancy in the game board this month, which I will be fixing for next month. And I hadn't noticed that when I shuffled the board on the 10th, so I didn't want to fix it after the fact in case people had already drawn out their cards. But I see a prompt on the board that says liquid, but one of our face cards is cream or liquid product, so I will be removing that going forward. But I have my cards shuffled, and I'm going to draw 1 card. It's not the Joker, thank goodness. This is the 7 of Spades. The 7 of Spades is a splurge item, and I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. Okay, I'm not loving the primer I have in my Rolling Project 10 pan for this time of year. I'm finding it a bit hard to reach for every single day because it's just not, it's a bit too mattifying for how dehydrated my skin is feeling right now. And I did have 2 primers on my plan to pan for 2024, and the other one is also a matte primer, but I don't actually find it to be matte. It feels quite, I wouldn't say it's like quite hydrating, but it's not really mattifying. It's more smoothing on the skin. I don't know if I'm making any sense. This is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Pores Be Gone Matte Primer with Fig Extract. This has been in a project before. I've used it since it has rolled out of that project, whenever that was, so I will remark this. Maybe I'll use the front for this project. I have no idea where it is, but this is another full-size high-end primer I would like to get out this year, so I'm going to roll this in. I thought I had some other things set aside to roll into this project. I'm kind of doting this because I am working on a primer, but I'm just not loving working on that primer, and I'm almost thinking like I could focus on this a bit more and maybe have this gone before summer and then really go hard on that other one as the weather continues to warm up. I don't know if this is the smart choice, but when I was looking at my bin of products, even though I have 4 things sitting over there that was like, oh, I'd really love to get these in if the prompt works, I ignored that and went to my plan to pan for 2024 bin, which that's also good. I'm rambling for no reason. I'm rolling in this primer and my goal will be to finish it. So this was a relatively quick update. I do want to give a brief rundown once again on my goals for next month. I really think I could have pan showing in light cocoa in my face palette. I only have 4 more uses in my Cosmic Serenity palette, so that shouldn't be too hard either, and only 3 more uses on my Marigold eyeliner. I think these are 3 very reasonable goals for me to meet in the next month. Please do let me know in the comments down below what you think of my rollouts. How are you enjoying this project? I love chatting with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!